Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Secret of Evermore. We finally reached Professor Ruffleberg. And now we know that Fire Eyes was right. The butler did indeed do it. So now, we have to head back to the chessboard in Gothica to get that energy core, and then head back to Omnitopia and finish this once and for all. Once we grab that energy core, we're at endgame status. And I'm going to wait for Professor Ruffleberg to get away from this switch here so I can buy the ultimate armor of the game. We're getting the virtual vest, we're getting the brainstorm, and we're getting the virtual glove. This is the best armor that money can buy. And as soon as we sell all this off, we don't have to worry about getting anything ever again. Don't know why I didn't sell the Defender collar, but we're taking care of that now. Also, the second tier armor, it is worth so little compared to the stuff we bought at the shopping center. I don't know why. But we are now ready for whatever comes our way now. And if we open this treasure pot up, we get the laser lance. The best spear in the game. The titanium tipped spear of the future. That's what this is. And if we press B here, we'll finally be ready to use the escape pod. And this time it works. And I have to go in reverse now. Awesome. Well, we do land near the chessboard. So let's drop off at Ebon Keep here. And this thing looks like some sort of space-age Cadillac or something. This is quite the escape pod. Matter of fact, I'm guessing it's more than that. It's probably more like a personal space-age ride of some sort, more than an escape pod. If you talk to Tinker, he'll tell you about the energy core gizmo. That may or may not be beneath the chessboard. And that's basically the last line you'll ever get from him. Also, there's nothing in this bookcase, no matter how hard you try, but if you go over here, there's another book and another closed chest. The chest gives you the Atom Smasher, which is the best axe in the game, and the strongest. It splits logs, bushes, heads, and atoms. It's the axe of the future. And if you pick up this book, you will get the Nitro formula. This is 1 part gunpowder, 2 parts grease. I'm not using it. We're getting some endgame spells here, folks. And now it's time to head out of here and head back to the chessboard, which means we're going to have to go through the banquet hall, as ruined as it is, in order to do it. By the way, I find it funny that the shortcut to the dungeon to the left is in plain view in Ebon Keep, but the same entrance is out of sight and you can't open it if you were in Ivor Tower. So let's go ahead and take care of the stuff that we need to do here. I'm not... actually, I might equip the laser. No, I'm going to stick with the bazooka and switch to the cryoblast. I am going to level up the laser lance after this video. Reason being, we're probably going to need it for something. Maybe. I will use it for 1 or 2 strategies that I may or may not use. Depends on how everything goes. And that's an extra 1,200 credits right there once we get it converted, once we make it back. Also, I'm not going to spend this video just finding the energy core and doing what I can here. I am also going to go ahead and do some other stuff. There's the energy core. We finally picked it up. We are also going to talk to this guy for one. If you have the Oracle Bone, he actually gives you 2 formulas instead of 1. The first one is Force Field, and he gives you that no matter what, but you need the Oracle Bone to get Stop. Force Field is 1 part grease and 1 part iron. I'm not going to use it. Stop is 2 parts wax and 1 part crystal, which is interesting. So, really easy to get alchemy ingredients for something that's totally going to break the game, and totally would have if we weren't at endgame at this point. And we could purchase ingredients, but I've got plenty of wax. I've got 99 of both. And thankfully, he can give you spell ingredients for both of these spells if you need them. I'm never really going to take advantage of Force Field, though. I'm probably going to use Defend. I'm probably just going to buff with that and speed and then call it a day. But there is one more thing that I want to get before I take care of some real business. Can I hit you from here? Bet I can. Yes, I did. And I might as well go ahead and get that revenge shot. There we go. Love how much damage the bazooka does, especially with the cryoblast particles. Want to see if I can hit any of these guys from behind the walls or anything. Will he come back? He did. I was able to hit him from there. Thankfully, making your way through the chessboard isn't that hard once you've really gotten the layout of the place down. It also helps if you're able to take care of the skull claws. Thankfully, the dog was able to do that for me. And there we go. We're finally out of here, and we can go back to Omnitopia. I'm not going to take on Carltron yet. Reason being, there's one thing I want to show off, and I want to be able to do it. Okay, yeah, I am going the right way. About to say, where are the stairs? For a minute, I thought I was an Ivor Tower. Alright, time to head back to the balcony near Tinker's place, and then make our way back to Omnitopia. Now, the best thing about this is that you do have an easy shortcut to Omnitopia. As soon as you get in, it asks if your destination is Omnitopia. If you select yes, you'll instantly go back to Professor Ruffleberg's lab. If not, you'll be able to fly along the terrestrial planet as well as the rest of Evermore. And you can keep on going doing that until you do want to go to Omnitopia. In that case, you can then select yes, and then boom, you'll be back in Omnitopia. You just go straight up, and there you go. Back over here. Sometimes it's hard to get in there. You gotta have to center yourself just right to go into that corridor there. But after getting the energy core, you'll get one last spell. Energize. 1 part crystal, 1 part iron. It is definitely going to be equipped, and I am definitely going to be using it in the final battle. Assuming I use the spear and I want to use that. Reason being, it is very good. Your next blow is going to be a big one. What it does is, if you have a weapon powered up to level 2 or level 3, when you have Energize casted on yourself, or whoever it is you've casted it on, whether it be the dog or the boy, you will immediately be powered up to your maximum level instantly. You don't have to hold the B button. You can just throw level 3 attacks all day long until it wears off, which isn't going to be all day long, but it's still a good spell to have, because this lets you throw out a lot of powerful physical attacks very quickly. And now, I need to make my way to the alarm room. Reason I'm doing that is to take care of the optional boss that I mentioned in the last video. Which I have yet to do the vocals for, because apparently the desktop decided to not be kind and desync my vocals for number 33. So you will have heard post-commentary vocals on those by the time I get to it. Please tell me these lights are off. They are. Good. I forgot they're off by default. So in case you wanted to take on Face Man, you could do that. There are a few mosquitoes here. They're actually gray instead of blue, but they're still the same old mosquitoes. And thankfully they're not any different from the mosquitoes we've seen in prior lands. So there is that. And you can just easily kill them with a lance or whatever that you have. Time to do a lot of damage. And that Eye of Ramsala. And it's time to do a lot of damage on that Spearbot too. And I thought I'd be able to hit that. Apparently not. If this thing could just fall, that'd be great. Fortunately, it doesn't look like it wants to, but then again, there we go. Best attack you can do is at least a fully charged level 1, in case you're playing as a dog. Love how overpowered the dog is. Also, I apparently have to be the boy in order to go down these things. Don't know why. Now to get back to the second section of the maze here. And I might as well go ahead and charge up that attack, though that way I don't have to deal with fighting this thing any more than I already have. Need to get out of there. I'm not fighting that thing. Not that one. I may be fighting the one down here. I need to see if there is one down here. Yes, there is, sadly. So I'm going to have to deal with one of those as soon as I make it down here, sadly. And that thing hit me. Beautiful. Let me see if I can get some more shots on it. There we go. That completely missed, I think, but we were able to take care of it. D3 is the alarm room, right? Yes, it is. Good. Alright. Good, good, good. Let's take care of all these floating fans. Alright. We're going to have to play with all of these one by one. And we should get something out of this. 2, 1, 1, 3. That does nothing. 1, 2, 1. This is so boring. 1, 2, 2. I may just shut up and just edit all this out until I get the magic code here. Did I get anything? No, not yet. Okay. You'll probably join me. Oh, you won't! You'll be joining me right now because I got this open. I never did this as a kid. I just didn't have the patience for this. So here we are. We're gonna face the optional boss. The even more optional boss than the Verminator battle optional boss. And Verminator is only optional because of a glitch that the programmer didn't patch up. So this is only the only true optional boss in the game. Alright. We got this music, so you know what's going on here. We're gonna be fighting Face Man. And there are two faces. I forgot how this works. I know it sends bombs at you, and apparently it tried to heal me in an attempt to stop me. I don't know why it's healing me. That is annoying. Stop healing me. If anything, it's doing that just to throw me off. And apparently, you have to hit these things. Oh, man. You know what? I know what I need to do. Let's cast Reflect. And let's cast Heal on the boy. Now, if this works, I should be able to do a lot of damage on these enemies here. And apparently, this thing is working like it should, because Flash is hitting these things. Heal is apparently hitting me only part of the time. Waiting for this face to come back. There we go. Doing some major damage on these guys. Yeah! But that's only one of the faces. We gotta take on the other one. We did reach level 37 and 36 on the dog respectively, and we got 2,000 credits off the one face. Oh man, we're doing so much damage on this thing. Oh boy. This is an easy battle to do if you have a couple castings of Reflect on you. And apparently I only needed one. So now we know what Reflect does. It basically acts like Wall in Secret of Mana. I'm not sure if I ever explained that, but that's what it does. And it's a very good spell to have. We have a bunch of experience, we have a bunch of credits, we've beaten this optional boss, there's nothing else to do here, let's get out. That was amazing. And we're leaving that off. Because I'm not going to the junkyard, I'm going back to Professor Ruffleberry's place to save. That was so fun to do. That was the very first time I did it. I never did that as a kid because, again, I just had no patience to figure out what the random code to unlock the Battle for Face Man, to figure out what that was whatsoever. And I'm pretty sure it's a different code each time you play the game too. Did we go through here? I forgot what we did to go through here. This is here. Oh, that's right. We did have to go. I think we did have to go through here to get to. Yeah, that's right. Because that's the alarm room. I have to say, did we go through here? Apparently, we did. Now we can just go to B3 after taking care of another eye from Sala. And once I make it to Professor Ruffleberg's, I'm gonna save the game, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Prehistoria, and I'm going to level the Laser Lance all the way up to level 3. I'm gonna go ahead and do it with the weakest enemies that I possibly can. Just no excuses there, because Prehistoria, pretty lame on experience, but pretty good place to level up your weapons. I don't think I'm going to level up any more weapons other than the Laser Lance, though. It's just going to be the Laser Lance, and that'll be it. Now we need to make it back over here, and of course there'd be another one of these. Why not? Go ahead and take this bad boy out. There we go. Getting a lot of credits. Really easy to get a whole bunch of money here. This is a very, very short section. It's just get out of the junkyard, find Professor Ruffleberg, get the escape pod, get the energy core, come back here, fight Carltron. That's it. You've beaten the game. So I'm going to see if I can actually exchange my money here. Yes, I can. Let's go ahead and get rid of those. And now we can finally talk to Professor Ruffleberg here. No, we don't need to unequip her spells. And we're going to go ahead and save the game here. So we're at level 37, which is more than enough to beat the game with. And this is going to be so fun. I can't wait to do this. Next time, it's quite possibly going to be the final episode. Join me next time where I go out of here into the junkyard to face Carltron and put an end to everything that's been going on here once and for all. Until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!